Plaintiff Thomas Picata says he's suing his son today to teach him some responsibility. Thomas claims his son has recently become disrespectful because Thomas bought him a car and he agreed to make the payments, but he has yet to pay a dime. And then he sent Thomas disrespectful text messages. Thomas is suing for the cost of the vehicle. Defendant Jacob Picata says his father has been an alcoholic his entire life, and he constantly told Jacob that he would never amount to anything. Jacob insists the car was a gift from his father, so he refuses to pay him anything.
Prove your case.
Well, the reason I'm here, Your Honor, is hopefully to get my son to have some responsibility in his life. All of a sudden, he's become very disrespectful of me, and I have a couple of text messages here
Read them.
he sent me. I can't read them in court, sir.
Let's see them. Why do you think this is? He's suddenly become disrespectful of you.
Probably because of the car situation.
This is regarding the car. Okay,
correct.
So prior to the item that you're suing him for, everything was fine?
Yep.
Never had any problems?
Your Honor, that's not true.
You tell me about your relationship with your dad.
All right, yeah, well, he has been an alcoholic my entire life, and we've never had a strong relationship. He's always yelled at me and put me down and just barked at me, and there's really been no love ever. He's been an alcoholic as long as I can remember, dating back.
How do you know?
Because I could just tell by the way he would act around on the weekends, because he would get drunk on almost every single weekend, and then partially whenever my mom, she works evenings, and so whenever
that
she
doesn't
was
sound
gone,
like an alcoholic. It sounds like a weekend drunk. This your mom?
Yeah, this is my mom.
You want
right
to
here.
testify? State your name.
My name's Mary Ann Picata.
What type of background do you want to disclose today regarding their relationship?
Over the years, about the last 18, he got a DWI in front of the children when they were 4 and 5 years old at the beach.
Did he drink every day while he was with
Not
you?
every day. No, he drank a lot,
Oh.
and
When
he would hide it,
days.
and I wouldn't allow it.
People that
so he
hide
started
drinking
hiding
and
it.
drink a lot. Maybe
I wouldn't let him drink in front of the children. I didn't like the way, and so he would.
Why does your son have problems with his dad?
He constantly was degrading Jacob. He couldn't talk to him. It was, do your homework, take out the garbage, it's time for supper.
Yeah, that's not necessarily degrading. That's something that a lot of fathers do, thinking that their only role in the household is disciplinary over their children. Right. Sir, you want to tell me about your relationship with your son?
I've always had a good relationship with him. Prior to this, I was his football coach. I taught him how to fish. We went fishing all the time. I never, ever missed
Oh, that's not true.
What's not true?
We went fishing.
Was he your football coach? That's good fathering, for him to invest time in coaching, not just go to the game every now and then like some fathers do. He invested his time coaching you, sir. And I'm not convinced that he was such a bad father as you all are trying to portray him to be, because you really haven't. All your mom has said is, well, he'd tell him to do his homework. He'd tell him it's time to go to bed. That's not putting him down. That's, unless you can tell me something else he said to you to put you down.
He's always said that I'll never be able to do anything with my life.
Okay, that's the wrong way to approach it, sir. But nonetheless, let's get to the car you're suing him about, unless you want to give more background.
No, let's get to the car.
All right.
Yeah. My wife and I separated about a year ago, and I left the house with one car and left one car there for 3 drivers. So I wanted to find a real good, decent, reliable used car. So I went to South Dakota, where they don't use salt like they do in Minnesota, and rusts out the cars real bad. So I spent a lot of money and time traveling there and finding a good used car to purchase for my sons to use. So I found that one, and I came back, did some maintenance on it, put some new tires on, oil change, and all the whole thing, and then brought it over there, and he agreed that it'd be $20 a week.
That's not true, Your Honor. I never.
Hold on, sir.
Yes, he said how much, and my other son did, and I said $20 a week.
Okay.
And that was agreed upon, and I have never seen a dime.
All right. What about your other son?
My other son to my knowledge, has just purchased a red Grand Am.
No. Remember, you got the car for the both of them.
Yeah, but
and now I'm hearing that he was to pay all of it. So I'm asking, why wasn't your other son to pay any?
Because it's supposed to be $10 a week from each of them.
That's not what you said earlier.
Well, it's
you said he
$20 a
was to
week.
pay $20. I asked, what was your other son to pay? Then you said he had his own car. He got one later. Never did you say he was to pay anything up until later. Young man, what do you want to tell me about this car?
I've got a statement from my brother that also says that we never had talked about any sort of payment plan with him.
Let's see it, please. So what do you mean? You never agreed to pay anything?
No, we thought it was a gift, or that's what he told us originally, that he was giving it to us because we had three people working
Never
and one
said
car.
it was a gift.
So
When were the payments to begin?
Last November.
How many payments have you received?
0.
And when is the first time you told him that he was delinquent?
June.
Why did you decide to suddenly sue him?
Because he wasn't coming up with the money or the car.
Okay, so 7 months later, you decided to sue him. Maintenance and travel expenses, how does he owe you for that?
Well, like I say, I had to go to South Dakota to get it because they're a lot cleaner cars. And I put brand new tires on it, which I have a receipt for here.
All right. We have a problem, sir. The problem is, I believe that it was purchased, as you said, I went to purchase it for my sons.
For my son's use.
And you also said that he was to pay you $20 a week. Then when I challenged you about the other son, that's when you said, well, they were supposed to pay $10 each. You changed the story, in my opinion. And go ahead, ma'am.
The title is in all three of their names, and I'm just wondering if he can sign the title over then to the
So
boys.
it's jointly owned.
Yeah, it's on 3.
His name is on the title?
Jacob, Tom,
The three of
Drew.
you?
Because Andrew was 16, he had to be 17. And as you can see on that DMV, they squeezed Tom's name in between above Drew's because he wasn't 17 yet.
That's not clear to me that that's the reason. The
Okay.
reason could be because they told DMV we're 3 joint owners.
Okay.
How much would the cost of the car be?
The car was $3,000. I have the credit card it was purchased on right here.
Let's see it.
I have multiple.
$99.99.
All the whole paperwork's there. It's right from South Dakota.
All right, $29.99. I'm going to grant you $1,000, which is 1/3. I wasn't going to grant you anything until your estranged wife interrupted me to tell me that there were 3 names on the title, and there's an inference if there's 3 names on the title that there is 3 owners, joint owners of the car. So your judgment is $1,000, and you'll receive that once he and the brother receive the title. You sign it over to them, you get your $1,000. Have a good day. That's my judgment.
I don't know what's going to happen between me and my father once we get home.
I would love to have a relationship with any of my children. I wish I could.
You sued me. You started it. It's not my fault.
You wouldn't pay me for the car. That's why I did it.